What is up, guys, and welcome back to an episode of the F1 23 Mobile Racing Crew. We're here for episode number 8 today for the Hungarian Grand Prix in season number 2. If you guys did miss the previous episode then at the British Grand Prix, definitely be sure to go check that one out before you see this one. A very interesting episode then, although not really considering the fact it was very boring half the time, but it was still a good race nonetheless for the team. Then coming to the Hungarian Grand Prix, this is actually a very strong track for us in past time, so hopefully here we can get a decent result then for the team. Then coming into qualifying, let's see how this ends up then. Verstappen, Perez, Alonso, Stroll, Hamilton, Sainz ahead of Hamilton, Ocon, Leclerc, Russell, and Gasly then completing the top 10 then, and yet Bottas in P11. So decent qualifying order. Let's see how we stack up as we start our lap then down the main straight as we come into towards turn 1. The Alfa Romeo, of course, very strong here. Into turn 1 we go here. DRS wide open here. We did not drive the AlphaTauri around Hungary, unfortunately, but I can already tell you that this Alfa Romeo would smash the AlphaTauri's lap, even though the AlphaTauri is still a bit better through the corners. I'm still trying to get used to the fact that this Alfa Romeo is not great through the corners. That it definitely does have that mid-corner understeer. It's actually not that bad with the initial turning then. As you can see, flying through that corner here. Through the high speed, it's actually not that bad either, but at the same time, it's not the greatest car in terms of just pure cornering. I mean, definitely there is a bit of work to do on that, but it does make it up on the straight though a little bit compared to the AlphaTauri though, so that is a bit of a bonus there. Making our way through these corners, and you can see the exact problem that I'm suffering with the fact that there is just not a lot of grip then in this car. Maybe I'm just being a bit too greedy with the tires there. 28.64 for the first sector, 27.14 for the next sector, so not really showing a lot of pace then at the moment, or maybe we're just not really setting the purple sector, but we're managing to tie the lap then. Regardless, so we'll see how we end up then. Through the last corner we go then, going a bit too wide there on that last corner here, across the line. Where's it going to put us then for the Grand Prix then? It's going to put us P3 on the grid, so actually it's actually a very good lap from us to split the Red Bulls and the Aston Martins. Actually, that's a pretty strong race then, pretty strong lap from us, so we're not really expecting us to be all the way up there. And let's go to the grid then. Verstappen, Perez, us, Alonso, Stroll, Sainz, Hamilton, Ocon, Leclerc, Russell, Gasly, Bottas, Piastri, Norris, Hulkenberg, Albon, Magnussen, Sargent, De Vries, and Tsunoda round out the grid then. So let's go then to 5 red lights then for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And it's lights out. And away we go. It was actually a pretty slow start from us there as Alonso immediately gets the jump on us. Sainz also gets the jump on us. Stroll also gets the jump on us. And so I'm going to tuck behind him then for a potential slipstream here. Well, Hamilton going to try to set it up the inside in towards turn 1 we go. We try to go back down the inside of Stroll. We get a corner cut penalty though in the process. Apologies for speaking so fast, trying to just process everything. We got a corner cut penalty if you guys did not understand that. Stroll, we try to go back down the inside there. But let's recompose here and try to get on the back of Stroll once again there. We have a decent run through that corner. Now picking up the slipstream icon showing up there through the corner here. Stroll, we do actually get a great run then on the inside we go. Stroll though turns into us. I don't think he's expecting us to make a move into that corner there, and unfortunately we are the ones that have to pay the price for it there as we got spun out onto the grass. We're somehow managing to stay in the race here, but I'm surprised Stroll really didn't get killed either in that time. So unfortunate for us, we're down to P6 at the moment. Alonso did get the jump on us off the start then, so not really ideal, but we will see then how we end up getting a decent run through this section. We're going to try to send it up the inside of Leclerc. It's a bit tight there on the inside, but we still have to make up some more positions here. We still got Stroll ahead here. He's a good second ahead of us here, but we do have a pace in this Alfa Romeo. 21.89 then in the last sector here, purple for the last sector, which is promising. So we'll see how we end up then in this next lap then. Taking a nice lap, nice run here as we make our way towards turn 3, I think this is. I'm pretty sure this is turn 3. Not 100% sure, but we'll figure it out regardless. Yeah, the car actually not feeling this bad. Now the car's starting to grip actually pretty well through these corners here. Verstappen still leads the way then for what I presume is Perez and Alonso here. And then we got me and Stroll deking it out for P4 here currently. And then you got Leclerc in P6. And the Ferraris have had a howler at the moment. Then we did block off Sainz at the start, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bit farther down the order because of that. Now catching up to Stroll through this section here. It's going to be a bit personal here, I'm not going to lie, Stroll. We have had a bit of problems with this guy before. If you can cast your minds all the way back to 2021, where we had a problem with him. We do get past him on the outside, and we're going to shove him into the grass here, just showing our frustration here. And we managed to get past him then, finally. And now we can go potentially chase after a worker who's still in P3 here. Let's see if we can maybe get a podium for the team around Hungary. It'd be very nice if we could, but I highly doubt it then. Let's make our way onto the final. Stroll's going to try to get past us. We're going to have absolutely none of it. No way this guy is going to get past us again. Into turn window, close the door on him, and hopefully Leclerc can pick him off then and try to push him further down the order, which would be some sweet karma for this guy, considering the fact that he did take us out in the beginning then. But I mean, it's probably both of our faults, considering the fact that I sensed up in the corner he was probably not expecting. At the same time, he probably should have tried to move out the way just a little bit then. But well, you can't really, what was this? Oh my god, I'm forgetting all my words. You can't really complain about that, considering the fact we're still up in P4. We were going for a season best result then in season 2 then. No podium, unfortunately, I don't think, unless Alonso makes a mistake. We are slowly gaining on him, though, so I think if we had another lap or had just had a bit more time, we would definitely be able to catch this guy and maybe hit P3. A win would have been very unlikely, considering the fact that the Red Bulls are absolute rocket ships at the moment there, but they're not that far up ahead on the road, so who knows? Maybe something could have changed history around this segment. But for now, we're going to settle down with that P4 finish. Still a very good result. A season best result with the team across the line. Verstappen wins the race from Perez. Then comes Alonso, and we do manage to steal the fastest lap then on the last lap. Ahead of Stroll, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, then Piastri and Alfa complete the top 10. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.